This is WNCT 9 on your side weekend edition.
Well, as you step outside tonight, you're definitely going to want to grab that jacket. We've got a first alert weather day in effect through tonight and through tomorrow night. We'll go ahead and get you into the graphic. You can see dry weather is expected, but temperatures will be dipping down into the low to mid 30s. So yeah, it's going to feel chilly. As we take a look out there in Long Pitt County right now, traffic's not much out here, but you can see we do have clear skies right now, so no clouds in that picture. And as we look at our wake up forecast for the morning, we're going to be starting things out near 31 degrees for some of those inland counties, 39 over towards some of those coastal counties. So it'll be some great coffee weather, but you're definitely going to need to grab the sunglasses if you're getting out and about early in the morning. We're going to detail all of this out, tell you about how long this cool air will last, when can we expect the sunshine to last through, and when is our next rain chances. We'll answer all those questions in your first alert forecast. 9 on your side weekend edition starts right now.
ISIS is claiming responsibility for the deadly terrorist attacks in Paris. The latest on what investigators are learning today.
That's all we can think about is safety to the airport to get home. That's the only thing on our mind right now.
2 North Carolina natives stuck in the middle of terror. We'll have the story of 2 moms working to get home to their families tonight. And the Democratic Party's second primary debate is all wrapped up. We'll have the very latest from Iowa. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Katie Harden. ISIS is claiming responsibility for the deadly attacks Friday night in Paris that killed at least 129 people and injured more than 350 others. Investigators say 8 terrorists were killed at multiple locations in the city, including a packed theater, a soccer stadium, and multiple bars and restaurants. Over 3,000 French troops were deployed to the city today to help restore order there and reassure a frightened community. As the world waits for answers, 2 North Carolina natives are huddled in their hotel waiting for help. WNCT's Allie Weatherton spoke to the women who are working to get home to the east.
It was a trip of a lifetime for 2 moms from eastern North Carolina. Until Friday night.
We just heard sirens and commotion. We turned our phones on and we're getting messages from friends and family back home asking if we were okay. And they're the ones that actually told us what was going on.
Katie Wilkins and Joanna Munley were at a theater when they got word of the terrorist attacks just down the street.
We figured out what was going on pretty fast. Joe was a little bit more calm. I was a little bit more panicked. I was ready to leave. I wanted to come here, back to our place, and just hide here and stay here until we could find a safe way out.
There was hardly anybody on the streets, like cars even. From when we first got here, the streets were packed, honking horns everywhere, bicyclists. Last night, there was none of that over here.
We were calling the embassy last night. It was a voicemail that said they're not open until Monday, and then it hung up, so we weren't getting any information from there.
With the help of a North Carolina senator, Wilkins and Munley are working to get home.
We're staying put until we know we can get safely to the airport and get a flight home.
The North Carolina natives say the Parisians have shown them nothing but hospitality, and they hope the City of Light soon shines bright again.
We're not going to let one bad person or group of people ruin what is supposed to be a really good experience. The Parisian people here are absolutely wonderful. They've been very welcoming, very friendly. I just don't think it would be fair to be like, I'm never coming back to Paris because of this one experience.
In Greenville, Allie Weatherton, 9 on your side.
Wilkins and Munley say their point of contact with their family and friends has been through Facebook since the attacks happened. They're not alone. The social media site launched a safety check-in feature to help those in Paris connect with their relatives across the globe. Geotagging pinpoints your location and then asks you if you're safe. Then Facebook notifies your friends online of your current status. East Carolina University reports that there are currently 3 students studying abroad in France this semester. Luckily, none of them are based in Paris. The university has been in contact with all 3 students and has confirmed tonight that they are all safe. And as a result of the attacks in France, the NFL says it will increase security at stadiums across the United States tomorrow. A spokesman says that they will have an increased police presence at the venues and in parking lots, along with other added security measures. The league says it has been told by the Department of Homeland Security as well as the FBI that there are no known threats against NFL stadiums at this time. WNCT helping you track crime here in the East. Halifax County Sheriff deputies arrested 34-year-old Derek Lee Whitaker last night after finding crack cocaine, marijuana, and handguns in his car. Deputies were on patrol on Highway 158 when Corporal Stephen Casey stopped the vehicle for a speeding violation. Whitaker was found to have approximately 128 grams of crack cocaine, marijuana, and a handgun and a rifle in his possession. He was then given a $50,000 secured bond. The street value of that cocaine is approximately $7,700. A Pitt County couple is recovering tonight from injuries sustained during a home invasion. Deputies continue to search for two suspects accused of shooting Robert Graham and assaulting his fiancee Kimberly Forbes. Deputies were called to the couple's home just before 11 o'clock Thursday night along Willie Gaskin Road in Griffith. Lieutenant Chad Suggs believes suspects targeted that home, stealing money and other valuables. He says there is no known threat to the rest of the community at this time. We will continue to update you as more information becomes available. A Raleigh mother is seeking justice for her daughter who was killed in Greenville 2 years ago. In May 2013, Elizabeth Griffith was killed when Mitchell Wilkerson crashed into her car. District Attorney Kimberly Robb allowed Wilkerson to plead guilty to driving while using a cell phone, and he was only fined $25. Today, Griffith's mother rallied in downtown Raleigh and believes there's enough evidence in this case, as well as others, to have Robb disciplined, if not disbarred. The group that rallied today says it plans to do the same thing in front of the Pitt County Courthouse in the days to come. Right now, police are looking for a man who sexually assaulted a woman near a local university. Investigators say it happened around midnight on Greenleaf near North Carolina State University. According to the student, a man over 6 feet tall and wearing a ski mask emerged from the bushes outside of the residence hall and assaulted her as she was leaving.
Pretty active since we've lived here 6 years ago, but no sexual assaults. It doesn't make me feel very safe, and my wife is here. She always doesn't feel safe either.
Police said they're not sure if a weapon was used or not. The investigation there continues tonight. A UNC assistant professor and researcher is behind bars after a child porn investigation. Cho Yang faces 10 counts of second-degree exploitation of a minor. He works at UNC's school of pharmacy. Warrants say Yang downloaded numerous videos showing children as young as 8 years old engaging in sexual acts. His arrest comes following a joint state and federal task force investigation. The Democratic presidential candidates just wrapped up their second debate. National security and foreign policy were front and center in light of the deadly terrorist attacks in Paris. Marley Hall has the latest from Iowa.
The second Democratic presidential debate started in silence as the candidates recognized those killed in the terrorist attacks in Paris. And the first questions focused on national security and ISIS, which has claimed responsibility.
We have to look at ISIS as the leading threat of an international terror network.
Hillary Clinton leads in the polls, but Senator Bernie Sanders tried to slow down the frontrunner, questioning her vote as senator to approve the 2003 invasion of Iraq.
The disastrous invasion of Iraq, something that I strongly opposed, has unraveled the region completely.
Former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley called Clinton's Iraq vote a big mistake.
It was also the disbanding of many elements of the Iraqi army that are now showing up as part of ISIS.
Iowa is an early caucus state. In less than 3 months, people here will pick the Democrat they believe should become the nominee for president.
The Democratic candidates all support a minimum wage increase, but argue over how much. O'Malley and Sanders want $15 an hour. Clinton wants $12.
If you go to 12, it would be the highest historical average we've ever had.
Yeah, but look, it should always be going up.
The candidates did agree that new regulations are needed on Wall Street to protect the middle class. Marley Hall, CBS News, Des Moines, Iowa.
Coming up on 9 on Your Side Weekend Edition, what happens when you give a bunch of middle school students Legos and then have them put their knowledge to the test? We'll take you to the annual robotics competition here in Greenville coming up.
They definitely made some cooler things than I did when I had Legos. But hey, one thing we've got good for you is we got lots of sunshine in store for your Sunday. We'll give you the breakdown of the forecast coming up after the break.